Hey everyone, Patty Boy here. Welcome back to my grill. Today, we're not going to be cooking, grilling, smoking, anything. Today is purely an instructional, for your information only video, all right? You guys have seen for a long time now, and I've made many comments about how I like my cast iron. Use it all the time. I got a whole drawer filled full of all different kinds of cast iron pans. So we just got a new one here. And I had them in the house, had a couple of them, this one and a couple other ones in the house here not too long ago, and I was seasoning them. So it's very important, if you're going to have cast iron pans and skillets and whatnot, that you keep them clean and keep them seasoned. They'll last forever if you do. All right. Well, what I did was, when I seasoned it in the house, it really got the inside of the house stinking up pretty good. And I've done it before, and I never really gave it any thought until now. And I thought, you know what? Seasoning these things outside on a grill would be the perfect idea. It's still nice and hot out here, but it won't stink up the house. So I'm going to show you guys how to season a skillet, and we'll do it out here on the grill. So why do we season the cast iron pans? Okay. Cast iron is a great thing to cook with. It holds the heat, it distributes the heat very nicely. They last forever if you take care of them. I mean, your kids and their kids could use the same pan if it's taken care of. Even if you have a pan that got rusty, just get a scouring pad, soap and water in the sinks, clean it out real good, and then season it. So what seasoning does is you're actually baking the oil into the pores, and you're going to build a little bit of a film inside of this. And eventually what it could do is it could make your skillet almost a non-stick. I mean, you know, not perfectly non-stick, but real close. And when you get a pan that you use often and you keep it seasoned, it cleans up easy too. You know, a little bit of warm water and rinse it out, and you know, you don't have to scour and scuff all the stuff that gets baked to the side of it. So there's many pros to getting a pan seasoned and keeping it seasoned. So let me show you just some steps on how to season it out here on the grill. I've got the grill started, it's preheating. Get it as hot as you want it. This grill here, the thermometer goes up to 600. This will get somewhere between 5 and 550 is the hottest it'll get. So I like to try and keep it about 500. I'll start messing with the dials, adjusting the temperature and whatnot to get it about 500. First thing you want to do is clean your pan. Clean it good. If it's rusted, then you want to get it, like I said, in the soap and water and scour it good with a SOS pad or a Brillo pad, but get it good and clean. And then this is very important, you have to make sure that it's dry. And I mean, put it in the oven, or in this case, I'm sorry, put it in the grill. Even if you've hand dried it, put it in the grill for about 10 or 15 minutes, just to make sure that it's completely dry. All right. After you've done that, carefully take it out, use your pads or whatever, put it down on your surface, and you're going to get yourself, I just used your basic vegetable oils, nothing fancy about it, okay? And just a little bit at a time, just a little drops, just like a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon, and then just a basic paper towel, and circular motions. You want to kind of buff it in. All right, there we go. Another drop, another drop. Buff it in. Make sure you get the sides good. And you can also flip it upside down, okay? And then buff a little bit of oil on the outside. So you get the outside of your pan seasoned, and then it's easier to clean the outside of it also. All right. So now that we've done that, we're at about 450. So I'm gonna let this go until we get up to temperature, and then I'll show you what to do next. So that only took a few seconds, and we're up to temperature. Right now, it's just about exactly at 500. So what we do is, you see the way this is sitting here is upside down. It's all oiled, it's ready to go. You wanna put it in the grill upside down like this. So usually if you would do it in the house, you would have to get some kind of aluminum foil or tray or something underneath it, because the oil, once it gets heated, it'll start to run and drip off. It'll drip into your oven. In this, it doesn't matter, because you've got the drip pans, it's gonna drip down in, but you want it upside down like this. So if you had it right side, what would happen is when the oil got hot, it would go just run to the bottom of the pan. So now all the oil is just sitting in the bottom of the pan and the sides aren't. If you do it this way, it melts down the side of the, down your sides, and it'll keep the sides seasoned. So it's real simple. I mean, you saw it was a simple: clean it, dry it, oil it, and then right in your grill, upside down, just like that. Bake it in there for an hour. All right, that's it, nothing to it. And then when you're done baking it for an hour, you don't even have to mess with it. Just come out here, turn it off, give it time to cool down, and then you can take it out. So with this one here, because it's a brand new pan, I'm gonna season this thing several times. All right, this is like the second time that I've seasoned it since I bought it. I'm gonna let it cool down, and I'll season it again later today, and I might season it a couple times tomorrow. So you want to get that film built up on it. And with a brand new pan, it's an idea. Just the important thing is make sure that you clean them out really good and dry them out really good. So here's a pan, and I'll show you, because it's not really that hard to do. I mean, you got this pan here. You can see this is an old pan. I just acquired it, little one, but see there's rust in there. Okay, there's little bits and pieces of rust here and there. It's not going to be any problem at all. We're going to take this thing, we'll scour it out, scuff it up, get it nice and clean. It'll be just like new. There, so let that set. I'll come back and show you what's up after it bakes and then cools. So it'll be a while. So I'm going to have this beer. Guys, go ahead and get yourself a beer. We'll be back in a little bit. So just like I said, we baked it for an hour. And then I came out here, didn't even open the lid, just turned the flame off, turned the gas off, and then let it go. Just let it cool down naturally by itself. So it's nice and cold. And that's it. It's a little warm, but it's not so hot that you can't handle it. But there you go. Nice shiny. See, it's all nice and shiny on the back side too. See, just from me touching it, the fingerprints, so you can see the marks that I left on it. So that's it, guys. Cast iron pan. Cast iron pans have to be seasoned if you want them to last. And if you do keep them clean and keep them seasoned, they'll last forever. There you have it, everyone. Season your cast iron skillets. All right, cast iron can be a great thing to have. They'll last forever. They're great to use out here on the grill. There's so many different types of cast iron that you can buy to use outside on your grill. Just make sure you keep it seasoned and keep them clean. Take good care of them. They'll last you forever. Everybody, thanks a lot for checking us out. Please go to Patty Boy's Grill on YouTube. Check us out. Share us. And then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.